We have a spread of weather impacts all across West Texas today, even into portions of New Mexico with fire weather concerns, dry, warm, and breezy conditions. But the more east that you go, we do have the threat of some strong to severe thunderstorms as we go into the later portions of our afternoon and evening. So the best thing you can do is just stick with us and stay updated as we go throughout much of the day. And you can do that by downloading our News West 9 Plus app as well. Have those multiple ways to be able to receive those weather alerts. Out the door right now, we got a lot of 50s, even some 40s into portions of New Mexico, increasing moisture under some southeasterly flow, creating a bit of a haze out there. Could be some patchy fog, so could give yourself a little bit of extra time. But the Lone Star State is rather quiet this morning, but that will change as we head into the later portions of the afternoon. We have a threat of some isolated strong storms across portions of West Texas. The further north that you go, there is actually a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk along portions of Oklahoma towards the Panhandle as well for some scattered to nearly widespread severe storms could be possible. But meanwhile, off into the west, because of the dry line, we got fire weather concerns in effect where we do have a red flag warning. We're talking gusty winds near 45 miles an hour into portions of New Mexico, along into near the mountains, along into the Davis Mountains. That's going to be in effect between around 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So be mindful of any activities that could produce a spark because the air is going to be very dry. We're talking humidity values as low as 6%. But the more east that you go, we got those humidity values all the way up with the threat of severe weather, in which the Storm Prediction Center actually downgraded, at least in terms of the coverage, which is kind of more of the expectation because we're going to have more of an isolated threat of severe weather today. That's why we have the level 1 out of 5 risk, which is a marginal risk, but I still anticipate we will still have the threat of some large hail, possibly up to near golf ball size isolated hailstones, near up to 2 inches possible, with some frequent lightning and some gusty winds. So we'll continue with a little bit of a haze into the morning that will dissipate by the late morning, but this is around 4:30 p.m. We'll have a few isolated storms. Again, I don't expect widespread coverage, but a few of these isolated storms will be able to pack a punch, especially towards portions of Del Rio. This will be able to push more so off into the west towards the east. I think really kind of along the I-20 corridor. This is going to be around 8 p.m. Those storms will continue to move off more so. This will be around 12 a.m. and that's when I anticipate that storm threat should relatively be done. We'll get another round of increasing moisture heading into Friday morning, but the more so this time around for the Permian Basin, we are going to stay rather dry, but we'll be able to see a few isolated storms that could try to be on the strong side. Again, up to quarter-size hail, some gusty winds near 60 miles an hour, but I think the coverage along into the heartland is going to be rather low. But watch the cold front, though. We're going to get the cold front that's going to approach another round of some increasing moisture. This is 4 a.m. on Saturday. We'll be able to have some scattered showers and thunderstorms with some maybe small hail and some gusty winds near 60 miles an hour. I think south and east, especially of the I-20 corridor, that's where the best chance is going to be, and it's going to increase in coverage, especially for the Big Country College Valley, with a few showers in the morning for the basin, and that storm system relatively will be out of the region by the time we head into around the late morning, early afternoon on Saturday. After all things said and done, I think around 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches could be possible, maybe upwards of 1/4 inch along into portions of the Permian Basin. So today we'll start to see those increasing clouds, and we'll hang on to a handful amount of clouds as we go throughout much of the day with a rather breezy south wind, especially across the Permian Basin. We'll hit a high around 81 into Midland with 82 over into Abilene. Working throughout the next 7 days, we'll see another rain chance as we head into tomorrow, but today it's going to be the main risk factor of at least those severe storms. We'll cool off heading into the weekend with some showers and thunderstorms as we head into around early Saturday. It will be hit and miss for the Permian Basin with more isolated rain chances by early next week.